The first episode was a ride between Glacier losing her magic, Layla nearly destroying Unicorn Island, and a creepy plant villain named Tabaditha trying to drain every unicorn dry. It was chaos, but under all that magic and mess, there was a real story about messing up, owning it, and figuring out who you are. It all starts with Layla, science nerd, future unicorn expert, and kind of a rule breaker when she's chasing a discovery. She wanted to be the next big thing in unicorn research, and when working for Mr. Tenzi didn't feel exciting enough, she took a huge risk. She wandered into Grimoria, picked a mysterious flower, and thought she'd found her big breakthrough. Turns out that flower was actually connected to something evil, Tabaditha, a magical being who feeds on unicorn energy. Layla's decision didn't just drain Glacier's powers, it basically woke up a magical vampires with vines. After things start falling apart, Layla goes behind everyone's back to visit Ravenzilla, a former villain, locked up without her magic. She's desperate, so she asks for help, and Ravenzilla gives it, but with a side of manipulation. She tells Layla how to stop the flower, but she's not being helpful out of kindness. This was part of her long game. Ravenzilla wanted Tabaditha to rise. She figured that if she helped Layla unleash this ancient magic, she'd get her own dark powers back in return and maybe even team up with Tabaditha. But that plan backfired hard. When Ravenzilla finally shows up again, she tries to team up with the magical plant queen, asking her to wreck Unicorn Island together. But Tabaditha isn't interested in partners, she only takes. She turns on Ravenzilla, traps her in vines, and leaves her with nothing. So Ravenzilla thought she was using Layla, but in the end she just got played herself. Meanwhile, Layla is spiraling. Ava's mad, Glacier's powerless, and Layla finally admits she's messed up big time. But that honesty is where things start to turn around. Instead of going solo again, she leans on Mr. Tenzi, who reminds her that even legends like Faraday made huge mistakes. He even shows her the Book of Mistakes, proof that messing up is part of learning. With her confidence back, Layla figures out how to fight back. She uses Tabaditha's own flower magic to give herself unicorn powers, and goes head-to-head with the villain. She even freezes Tabaditha for a moment. The final showdown is all hands on deck. Sophia and the riders distract Tabaditha, the unicorns give it everything they've got, and Layla rushes to return Glacier's magic. Once her unicorn is powered back up, they track the source of the draining roots. If they can stop the roots from stealing magic, they can stop Tabaditha for good. And it works. The team cuts off her power supply, the unicorns strike together, and Tabaditha bursts into a bunch of flower petals. It's finally over. After everything, Layla finally apologizes to Glacier and promises to stop being scared of failure. And the best part, she doesn't just get a second chance. Mr. Tenzi puts her in the Sparkle book for her discovery and bravery. Ava jokes she also earned a spot in the Book of Mistakes, which honestly is just as meaningful. As for Ravenzilla, she's left powerless, tangled up and totally ditched by the monster she helped wake up. It's a reminder that playing with dark magic for personal gain never ends well, especially when you underestimate just how dangerous it is. At the end of the first episode, Ravenzilla returns home to Grimoria and she cackles that her reign wasn't over just yet. This first episode wasn't just about saving Unicorn Island, it was about growth. Layla learned that science isn't about being the smartest in the room or making flashy discoveries. It's about trial and error, messing up and pushing through with your heart in the right place. And she did make it into the Sparkle book, even if she also kinda broke a few Sacred Island rules to get there. At the end of the day, she and Glacier ride off into summer, knowing one thing for sure: you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be brave enough to learn.